Good morning, everyone. Dr. Vicky here, speaking to you from the seeds with Charlie. Today is, what is today? I know it's May 2nd. What day is it? Oh no. Thursday, May 2nd. I knew it would come. And the moon is in Aquarius. It does move into Pisces later today, about I think 2:30 here on the east coast of the U.S., give or take, in the afternoon. And of course, that Pisces moon is always a favorite of mine when things get a little bit more mystical, and our sensitivities increase, which isn't always great, but I mean it is what it is, right? That's what we're doing. Woo, sensitivity. So, it looks like the wisteria might be popping up a little bit more today. Let's go over and take a look. So, today's a big day. I could say that every day, couldn't I? Today's a big day. Pluto, the planet of transformation, stationed retrograde today. It has been, for the most part, just sitting up there all by itself, standing still. These outer planets take a long time to change direction, and that is what we're experiencing now. This, all the wisteria flowers, it's gonna be so pretty. I don't want to rush it though, because they don't last that long either. So let's just process. We'll just process the spring here. I think we're supposed to have a relatively warm today, maybe hit the 70s here. But then it's going to get cool again and be in the 50s. So, which is okay. I don't mind the cooler weather, honestly. Hot weather just does not do me any good at all. So Pluto stationing is interesting because yesterday Venus made her first quarter square to Pluto, and Pluto's been such a incredibly consequential an energetic shift for us because it has moved into Aquarius, and it's just the beginning of Pluto's journey through Aquarius. It spent a little time last year. It's been in Aquarius since January 20th here, this year, 2024, and we'll be there until September 1st, when it dips back into that last degree of Capricorn, which I'm still trying to discern what that might mean. The thing with astrology is that it really is observation correlation. And we can have all kinds of theories about what's going to happen, and this is that, and this is that, and this is what's going to happen. I don't know. I just don't think I'm been studying astrology long enough to know that. And I'm not sure people who've studied astrology twice as long, like I've been studying for 30-something years. Maybe people studying for 50 have a better sense of it, but I don't know. I think that we're co-creative with spirit, and I think the energy of the stars is in its way non-committal, and the choice is how you're going to utilize the energy that's available to us, right? And so I just do know that in 20 years, when Pluto is ready to move into Pisces, it's going to be a very, very different world. It's already a very different world. And Pluto hasn't been in Aquarius a whole year yet. That's not going to happen until next year, when Pluto is just in Aquarius, and then on for the next 18 years or so. So we have a lot ahead of us. But instead of worrying about what's ahead of us, let's just look to see what we have right now, right? So Pluto square to Venus, crisis in action. Pluto in Aquarius, right? The energy of humanity, humanitarianism. We're seeing all these things happening in the colleges, where students are sitting in solidarity with the Palestinian people, and of course in a way, they're sitting ducks to any uh, group of people or institution that perhaps doesn't agree with them. I'm not so sure how much I trust the police in these situations when it comes to this kind of political stuff. I was just, and I have to say, I didn't actually listen to it because I couldn't, but, and so I'm making this observation without actually having listened to the CNN little blurb that came up on my phone. One of the guys on Shark Tank, right? The woman on CNN is like, is this going to affect, what else are these students going to learn about these protests? And I probably shouldn't say this because I didn't watch it, but I'm assuming, and you know what they say about assuming, right? This, one of the Shark Tank guys, I don't know who he is. I don't really care about Shark Tank. I think it's a little obscene, honestly. But, begging rich people for money to support your ideas, I don't know, just not my thing, honestly. I'm not, I don't have any rich people supporting my ideas, nor do I ask them to. So anyway, but I think the gist of it was, yeah, well, you protest and then you try to get a job with our company and, on you. And it's like, it's hard enough for these kids. What are you doing? What? This is America, right? Don't you have the right to protest? Don't you have the right to protest? Isn't this, like, what about the free speech zone stuff, right? So it just put me, I probably shouldn't have watched. I probably shouldn't have even looked at my phone this morning. So I'm going to stop that because I'm on a rant and that's not good. The other thing that's happening is tomorrow Pluto is going to be Mars is going to be making a sextile to Pluto. And Pluto is sitting still. In fact, Pluto barely moves all of May because it takes so long for these outer planets to shift direction and to start moving in a direction that is perceptible. And so it's as if Pluto is in Aquarius, is just sitting there with its feet. And then all these other planets are dancing around and sort of in its way borrowing the transformational energy that Pluto provides. And Pluto's at 3 degrees today as it goes retrograde, and the Sabian symbol for 3 degrees of Aquarius is a deserter from the Navy. And it's about not standing for what is untenable, not standing for, not agreeing with things that go against your core values. And I think humanitarianism is a core value, and it's a beautiful value, especially seen in youngsters who, we think oftentimes they get dissed because they are they're lazy, they don't want to work. We did stuff that we didn't like, and they have to learn to do stuff that they don't like. Let's connect with the youth. The youth has, I was saying this to my students in my Tuesday night Astrology Salon that we do every Tuesday from 7 to 9 Eastern. And if you would like to join us for that, if you are astrologically somewhat astrologically inclined and you have a basic knowledge of astrology, you could always join us for that. We look at all kinds of things. Of course, current events is a big thing because there's just so much happening. So we look at that. So if you're interested in that, I'll put a link below for that. You can come to one gathering if you like. So if you like it, and then there's an option to have to pay for a number of classes and you get a little bit of a discount on that. So it's not outrageously expensive either way. So, we're talking about a group of souls, these college students, who have grown up doing active shooter drills. Do they understand what it's like to be a sitting effing duck? They do. And so let's listen to these kids, right? Let's listen to them. And I know I'm probably preaching to the choir, as always, but it's a consideration. It's not whether you're Palestinian. It's not whether you're Israeli. It's not whether you're black. It's not whether you're male or female or any of those things. We're human. We share our humanity. And that's one of the things I think that Pluto in Aquarius is going to show us. And, Pluto is a hard taskmaster. So it's not going to show us with unicorns and rainbows. It's going to show us with gut-wrenching and the necessity for change, the necessity for a paradigm shift as the paradigm shifts. So the only thing I really want to say beyond that is let's put love and light around the protesters, just like we put love and light around the Gazans, just as we put love and light around the Israelis, just as we put love and light around the Ukrainians or the women and men of Iran or what's going on in Africa. Instead of arguing as to who's right and who's wrong, let's just be human and put out a hand to those in need. I don't know what else to say about that. So this Pluto changing direction is pretty intense. You can probably tell from my morning romp through the garden, right, Charlie? Charlie's like, hey, Mom, you haven't fed me yet, What do you see, Charlie? See the bunny? I didn't see the bunny. The bunny's bigger than you, Charlie. I saw him yesterday. He'll beat your butt. Charlie wouldn't hurt a bunny, though. He's too old. Anyway, it's probably the only reason. Right, Charlie? Yeah. Got some wisteria gonna be coming there. Some wisteria up there. Oh! All right. I know you guys are waiting to hear what was the difference. I came down here and I looked, and I had to watch the video twice to figure out what had changed down here. And what had changed is that over here in this corner, which this is not that earth-shattering, and hopefully you guys slept and didn't think about what was the difference she didn't say. This was the difference. Over here we had my sign that the woodpeckers decided to renovate, and so it needs some big repairs. Oh, look what he did. He put these things on the gate. I love that. Now, that's something that wasn't there before. These plant holders on the gate. What a great idea. He is so good like that, man. I tell you, he's got such an artist's eye. Anyway, there used to be the birdhouse and the sign here. He took it away. And over here, this is supposed to be for chipmunks. I don't know what it's doing there. But you're supposed to put it on the ground, and then the chipmunks, it's like a little portico for chipmunks as they come out of the ground. I don't know. I have to ask Michael about that. But yeah, he's cleaned up quite a bit here. He did a lot of cutting back of this tree here, but it needed it because most of it was dead. So it's going to really be beautiful. I think this summer. All right, so. That was the mystery. He cleaned up, he took the thing away, and he put these on here, which I just noticed. So that's really cool. I love that. Like I said, when you see like these cute little things hanging around, it's usually a Michael thing. It's a Michael thing. We have all these things, and then he hangs them up in the most lovely way. This was actually something our neighbors gave us when we moved here. Our neighbors across the street, lovely people. They're still there. They're still lovely people. But it's sort of falling apart. I have to rewire it, I think. I have the pieces of that. But, you know, that was like 2004, 5? 2004. So it was quite a while ago. 20 years. That's been out in the windows falling apart. If I was sitting outside for 20 years, I'd be falling apart too. No comment, guys. No comment. All right. So I'm going to let you guys go. Let me see. Is there anything else I want to say? Yeah, I think I said enough. So have yourself a great day. It is an intense time. Take things in slowly, and when it seems to be too much, you know, shut it down. Shut it down. Just give yourself the grace and the time that you need. There's only so much that you can influence anyway. And what other these mamalukes say, these rich mamalukes saying, "Oh, you ain't gonna get a job if you're protesting." We don't need your stinking job. The future is much more entrepreneurial anyway. Entrepreneurial and interconnective. And so, you know, my good ideas are not going to make you money. My good ideas are going to make me money. That's how I feel about that. I sound a little pissy, don't I? Well, let's go take a look and see the... let's go take a look and see how far the lilacs have opened. But I want to point something out back here. Those those plants against the house there, those are peonies. So that's something to look forward to. All right, let's take a look at the lilacs. Lovely, lovely lilacs. Lovely. Oh, we got some opening here. Awesome, awesome. Can't smell them yet, though, I don't think. Yeah, you got to put your nose right on them. And, of course, the Mayflower here. Ona made some water with this, right? If you go on her channel. These are just beautiful. Viburnum, I think. Oh, they smell heavenly. Heavenly. It's wonderful. All right, guys. Well, have yourself a wonderful day, and I'll see you again tomorrow. We'll talk about the Mars Pluto sextile tomorrow. I'll give you a little bit. Sextiles are mentally stimulating and open the lines of communication. And Pluto is the soul. So, and so we're going to be acting on the promptings of our soul. The collective evolution. Aquarius. Be there or be a trapezoid. Oh, looks like somebody ate all my birdseed. And I know a lot of it was a bird, but I also know there was a big fat squirrel here munching away. I guess I'll have to go get bird food. All right, guys. Something else on the list. No big deal. What a beautiful morning. I'm going to let you guys go. And I could talk and talk and talk and talk and talk. So I'm glad you enjoyed my afternoon walkthrough yesterday. That was fun for me. I just felt like I needed to talk to you guys. And that might happen again. May is the best time, I think, of the year in the garden. So, or maybe the most exciting time for me. So if I get excited, I will share my excitement. Charlie boy, kitty bumps. Charlie. Let's see if we can get Charlie. Are you hungry, buddy? Charlie. I have to shake his food. He'll come running. He hasn't eaten yet. All right. Well, I'm sure Charlie's. I'll let you know, just in case. All right. Take care, everyone. Much love. Namaste.